Hey there, I'm Troy from interdrums.com and thanks for checking out this video. Before we kick off, in our last video we were giving away a pair of ProMark fine grain sticks. To find out if you're the winner, please check the description below. In this lesson I'm going to be giving away this DW t-shirt, so if you would like to win that, please stick around to the end of the video for details. Now in this video I'd like to talk about the difference between a beat and a groove. So to me a beat is a pattern, but a groove invokes a feeling. So you're head bopping, or you might want to dance or something like that. And that to me is the main difference between a beat and a groove. So to turn a beat into a groove, we need to add a bit more dimension to it. And the way we do that is through dynamics. Now we're going to take a basic eighth note beat and we're going to play it for 4 bars. And then I'm going to add some dynamics. And the way I'm going to add those dynamics are, I'm going to add accents to the downbeat using the shoulder as a stick on the hi-hat. And then I'm going to play non-accents on the upbeats with the tip of the stick. And the non-accents are going to be very soft. And then on tone 4, I'm going to play rim shots on the snare. And let's just see how that affects the groove. So now, the beat that I played at the start, there was nothing wrong with it. And if that's the feel that you're going for, if that's what's required for the music, then that's fine. But for me, adding some dynamics to it can really give it shape and give it a new life and make it a little bit different from what you're playing to the next guy. So the thing is, we can then take that same pattern, that same beat, and we can change the dynamics on the hi-hat, for example, and we can give it a totally different groove. So now what I'll do is I'll go from playing the accent on the downbeat to flipping that around and playing the accent on the upbeat on the hi-hat. And let's just see how that impacts the groove. So as you can hear, the pattern is the same, but the dynamics really make a massive difference on how the groove feels. So now I'm going to play that same beat, but I'm going to change the accents on the hi-hat as I'm playing it, and just give you an idea of how many different feels and stuff we can get out of that same groove. So you can really apply this dynamic concept to everything that you play on the drums, and you can be surprised how you can take something that you've played for years and make it feel totally different. And you can apply the same method the same way. Say if you're playing on the ride cymbal, instead of just playing it on the bow of the cymbal, you can play between the bell and the ride, and just making that one change will make a massive difference on how the whole thing feels. And it's probably enough just to mess you up and create another thing to work on. Now, I specifically played the groove at the start of this video because when I first heard it, I thought it was insane. I was thinking, what's a drummer playing? It's actually from the Jamiroquai album Traveling Without Moving, and it's a track called Function. So the track sounds like a bit of a jam, and when I heard it for the first time, I remember thinking, man, what's this complex pattern the drummer's playing? And I took it to my teacher at the time and I said, can you teach me this? Or what's this pattern that they're playing on the hi-hat? And he's just listened to it for a second. He's gone, oh, that's a single stroke. I'm like, no. There's no way that was a single stroke what he was playing on that, because it sounded too different. And he was like, no, it's just accents and non-accents on the hi-hat, and that gives an illusion of multiple or different patterns being played, and it's just loud and soft notes. And I was like, you're kidding. And it was like and it was like my mind was opened up to it. And then I went on a bit of a craze, and I tried to really make that apply to everything that I played. And that's when I got into all the Garibaldi stuff, Future Sounds and all that, which is an amazing book. Check it out if you haven't already. So the same concept applies to there. In that pattern, all I was playing was sixteenths on the hi-hat, 2 and 4 on the snare, and bass drum on 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I play it without any accent, it'll sound like this. So looking at that beat, there's nothing wrong with it. To me, it's just like vanilla. It's just plain Jane. There's nothing to it. It doesn't necessarily make me want to move, but by adding the dynamics to the hi-hats, it can really make a massive difference. So I'm going to start off playing a basic, we used to call it a disco beat. So 16ths on the hi-hats, 2 and 4 on the snare, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bass drum. I'm going to play that pretty plain Jane, and then I'm going to change the hi-hat, and you try and see if you can feel a difference in the groove. So there you go, that's how you can take your beats and turn them into grooves. If you like this lesson, please hit that little thumbs up, and if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that little bell to be notified when I upload new lessons. And if you would like the chance to win this DW t-shirt, all you need to do is like, share and subscribe to this channel and comment below, and I will pick a winner and announce that in the next video. So on that note, I'm going to leave you. I'll see you in the next video. Happy practicing.